Hello there, Scorpio. Welcome. This is your forecast for the month of September 2025. If you are new here, you are welcome. If you are returning, you're very much welcome as well. So, we're going to get started right away, and this is going to be separated into four main weeks, starting from the 1st until the 8th, and then breaking that down 8th to 15th or 16th, 16th to the 22nd, 23rd, and then 23rd to the 30th, but the energies continue to be in flow, and of course there's a lot of overlap as well. Okay, so let's see what is going on for Scorpio for the month of September, starting from the first week. Knight of Wands for the first week, second week King of Swords, third week the Death card, and then for the last week we have the Queen of Swords. You're showing up in your energy, you are showing up in your power of as well, your strength. Okay, so there's a strength position that you're in, with the Death card being here. The Lovers is sort of the overall energy, and as I speak, I want to cough. For some reason I feel like coughing, so that could say maybe a conversation that is coming in, or someone may want to speak as well. Yeah, I'm getting a conversation. So it could be something that is going on behind the scenes as well. Maybe some kind of communication, or your name your name is your ears could be ringing as well. Okay, so let's get back to what is on the table. I know that it's connected somehow. And the Lovers here is Gemini energy. This is a major decision as well. There could be a love connection. The Lovers in general can come with like informed decisions, decision making, and not only like one decision, but like where you have a lot of clarity, or where you're moving with your clarity. So I feel like there's a lot of clarity that you are moving with, or you are coming to. With the Lovers being there, that is Venus. So Venus is like that planet of beauty and grace, and that is like Oshun energy, kind of Yemaya as well. So there's a lot of flow that is coming up, and I see the mountain right there on the horizon with the Lovers after going through the portal. So I feel like with whatever this is, there could be something where you're looking to, now it could be you, it could be another person, or just the energy in general, but there's a mountain, or what feels like a hill. So let's say you're planning something, or you're about to make a decision, you can see the mountain on the horizon. So it could come as an like a form of a feeling where you feel like, oh, there's something to do, or I see that there's a lot to do. So it feels like there is just so much going on, or yeah, you could be busy, or you could find yourself, your hands are busy. Now what I'm getting with that mountain in the horizon, it doesn't mean that you're not moving, but there could be some form of the best word to use right now is a paralysis, right? So you could feel like a bit of a paralysis, like, yeah, maybe there's a lot to do, how to start. So I feel like what you're being guided to do here is you have the clarity, and you can start from somewhere as well, all right? It could just be saying that you can start from somewhere, or yeah, even if it doesn't manifest to something, or it doesn't get to somewhere, at least you have tried. Okay, so this may just be saying that there's some, I feel like there's some energies coming up like that in summary. Okay, so for the first week of September, we have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands has come up so far. Well, not the same card, but that energy has come up so far for Cancer and Pisces as well. So for Pisces, it was the Tower. For Cancer, there was something to do with justice, but also something of a Mars warrior energy in the first week from the angels and ancestors. And the reason I'm saying that is because I feel like there's an influence of Mars, or strong influence of Mars, and somehow the sun. So there's a warrior energy that you're showing up in, ready to take action, and the way being cleared as well. The Knight of Wands is fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. There could be one or more fire signs. Again, you could be embodying this energy. Sometimes the Knight of Wands can come as impulsivity, or where we want to just do something. It's like a lot of adrenaline I'm getting, right? So it could be like that, or it could be some form of like attention deficit. Maybe you're someone like that as well, who has a lot of energy. But one thing I know for sure with the Knight of Wands is when they set their mind to something, they can do it. Like there's no excuses for the Knight of Wands. They can wear anything, pajamas, and show up where they want to go to once they're ready to do it. So it's my card of no excuses, all right? So if you're dealing with a situation or you're the one embodying this energy, this is one where you could have, or you may need to have laser focus, all right? So there could be some laser focus that is required for the first week in order to do something. It means that the energies may be all over the place and you're finding some kind of focus, not so much grounding. Of course, part of it is grounding, but I feel like it's more of the focus and the clarity that may be needed in the first week. The Knight of Wands can also come because all the knights carry love in their own way. This is a new direction. This is showing in the area of fire. And if you notice, the Knight of Wands is facing the past. So there could be something of the past that is coming back around, just like what was mentioned just now, with the attention. And the other side of the Knight of Wands can be something to do with triggers, right? So it could be that someone feels triggered to take action, or you're triggering someone to take action, or something may want to trigger you as well. So there could be any of that. I feel like it's all of the above, if you ask me. So there is a form of a trigger, taking action, or taking some kind of action to protect yourself. Of course, there could be a love connection as well. For the second week, we have the King of Swords. The King of Swords is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So there could be an air sign in the picture. There could be an air energy as well. When the King of Swords comes up, when you're embodying this energy, it feels like you are in this place where there is a lot of clarity. Wow. Can I just say, I'm just seeing the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So we could be looking at a couple, we could be looking at a love connection as well. Now, when the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords comes together, it feels like you are very clear. Maybe there's a connection here, or maybe your connections in general, your relationships, you're in this place where you're looking for the truth and you have something or someone that is stepping up to this place. So you need to know that there's a step up happening. Okay, and you see that there is a form of a equal or some kind of a harmony with the number six. That is more of harmony and balance. All right, so the King of Swords may find you in an analytical position, like where you're needing to be head over heart in situations. So some of you could be therapists, some of you could just be whatever decision that you're making as the King of Swords, you're just head over heart. That means there is some situations that are requiring you to judge situations from a place of clarity. In a nutshell. And there's the transformation on the throne, the butterflies that are right there. So I feel like there's a major transformation happening here. You could also have some, maybe I'm getting an ancestral figure that is showing up for you between the second and the third weeks. The first and the second week, around the 7th of September, we have the lunar eclipse. I keep interchanging that, but we have the lunar eclipse over here. That is the full moon in Pisces. So I feel like there is a lot to do with what is hidden. And maybe this is why you're showing up in the King of Swords, where you're like very you're needing to be objective, or situations actually see you in an objective position as well. Again, if this is a love connection, then you could be dealing with someone who is head over heart. So that means they're very good. They may be someone who deals very well when it comes to business connections, when it comes to anything that is not involving emotions. They're very good at that. But when it comes to emotions, yeah, that may be a problem. So you could be dealing with someone like that as well. But very good in the place of objectivity, definitely. So in the third week, we have the death card. Somewhere around here, around the 21st of September, we have the new moon in Virgo. Yes, the new moon in Virgo. And then we're also going to Libra season. Okay, so there are some events happening here. Of course, I'm not talking much about the astrology because it's more of the energy. So the death card in the third week, we have the Scorpio energy. You're showing up in your reading. So I feel like there's a major transformation here. There could be something that you're bringing to an end. And with the death card being an overall or a major arcana, I feel like there is somewhat of something happening as an overall energy. You see, the king here is begging, the death card has come to visit, but then usually it can feel painful, connecting to the heart area, but it's one that brings about resolutions, it brings about reconciliations, it brings about better understanding as well. And with the death card, there's also that connection to the void. But right there, I feel like this is a good omen. Okay, it feels like a good omen. Not all good omens are yeses, sometimes the good omens are no's, right? It's like, okay, this place is blocked, this is like a dead end, where else? Like very clear about, okay, this is not going anywhere, something like that. And then from there, we're working around resistance, or maybe someone is working around their resistance, because when the death card visits, however we're resisting, it will still show up, right? So there's the sun rising in the background. So I feel like whatever the case, this is a really good omen that is showing up. So there's a complete end that is happening here with the death card. And of course, with the ancestral energy that came here, and that is with the King of Swords and the death card, I feel like there's something that the way that I'm getting this is there's something that you're bringing an end to. So maybe this came to you, and it was, I'm getting the last bus stop. I'm getting the last yeah, I'm getting the last bus stop. So that means you're someone, or maybe some situation or some people's last bus stop. So that means there's a visit that has happened, and I'm getting some kind of it could be a regret as well. It's not coming up as regret. It could be like a, yeah, it's like, oh, I'm getting like someone may feel like they've met their nightmare, even if they may not call it that. Now, when I say someone, it could be more than one person, but some situations may see you as a nightmare right now. That means they have met they've met their worst nightmare, is what I'm getting. So that means they were sent your way somehow to kind of act as an end. Oh, okay. But you can apply that the way that it resonates. But I feel like it's something that you're bringing an end to, or something that may have held on to your energy as well. But yeah, here we have the death card. In the last week, the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy once again. So there is clarity, there is that Ma'at energy showing up. There could be some decision that you're making. Yeah, when the queens show up, there are decisions that are like paramount, that needs to be seen in a clear place. So there's that elevated state that you're in. Ooh, I mean, Scorpio, I feel like you're in a really strict place right now, really disciplined, a lot of discipline showing up for you, a lot of discipline. And these three are court cards: Knight of Wands, King of Swords, Queen of Swords. They are court cards. So when court cards show up, there is some kind of strategy, there is something of knowing one's place as well, and even the ability to embody different energies. So it's like you're in a very structured place right now, and there is more of a shape shifting energy that you're coming into a morphing energy. How is this? That the death card is transformation, life, death, and rebirth, but then Scorpio is known as the fixed energy, right? It's a fixed energy. So that's why I'm getting that irony to this. So there's a mixture of structure and shape shifting, or some kind of transmutation that you are having. Like it's a morphine. That is where the butterfly is coming up as well. And with the Lover's card, I'm still guided to come here. There's the Archangel Raphael. So there's a lot of healing as well that is showing up for you, especially in the heart area. So some love connection could be healed, or there could be a new level of healing with your love connection, something to do with your heart, matters of the heart as well. Okay, so let's get some cards from the life and career deck. What do we have here? In the flow. In the flow says, the universe is sending you help. Tap into your inner power and go deeper to create the purposeful life you really want to have. And then answers. Okay, what is here? Locked, answers, and guidance. So answer says, you will resolve your current situation soon. Work-wise, you find unique ways to stand out. You find a new opening with job security. So there's the key there. Something about the key could be significant. There's also love. So I feel like there's definitely a love story that is forming, or transforming, or metamorphosizing, is what I'm getting. So this could be a love story of your own path, or even your own, yeah, ultimately I'm getting a love story. So it's like a book, a chapter, a movie, but it's you. It's like your own movie right now. You as the main character. Guidance. Divine forces are showing you the way to go. You are discovering another piece of your destiny and your purpose in life. Now, if I remember clearly, there was something to do with purpose in the flow, right? And then here as well with purpose. So you're discovering a great something to do with the key. See, wings. Okay, the butterfly, archangel Raphael. This guidance card as well. And then the key could be significant as well because the locked card has a key. I feel like you have found a key. Someone may feel like you also hold a key. Hmm. Because this lock is open. Okay. So I'm going to read the locked card because there's a combination of purpose, destiny, career, and then romance that is coming up. And of course, you can apply the romance part to love mainly. So that means you can apply to your maybe familial connections and friends as well. What you want may not be in reach now. So something you want may not be in reach right now. You can take a temporary position while awaiting an opening. Your new place offers job security. So that is the locked card. And what was the answers all about? The answers also talks about you find a new opening with job security. Okay, so there is something about the first part of this that I'm getting is an elevation regarding some situations that have tried to keep you locked. This could be a cage energy. Now, what I'm getting about the cage is not the cage that is the problem, is the fact that there are situations that have wanted to keep you locked up in a cage. Now, you are somehow in the process of somehow in this place you found your divinity, you found your you may not even call it purpose. Purpose is just a word, but you found your divinity is what I'm getting, and that is where your purpose has been, right? So there's something about your heart that has I'm getting the heart area, I'm getting the root area as well. So that means you've had situations that have targeted you, but then little did they know that it was, oh my goodness. So I'm getting that little did they know that it was the it was a punishment or the divine's way of arresting them. Okay, so there was something about the trap that has been set, and now these situations may see you as you have set the plot, but it's like you also are looking to understand, and then you're coming to also the it's like it's right now that you're coming to the awakening of some kind of I'm getting vengeance, some kind of punishment as well. And all it has required for you has been to heal your heart, right? All it has required for you is for you to continuously, with this is continuously connect to the void, because with that, because this punishment is not for one person. I'm getting the fall from grace, the fall from grace. I'm also getting the fall of something that is of that feels like they know everything, or they feel like they've been in control, right? So there's something like that. But now with this, it's like you have opened the key. Look at that. It's like you have found the key, or you are the key as well, or you hold the key. This is what I'm getting. And yeah, I'm getting congratulations as well. So congratulations, because they're still trying to lock you in a cage, but then I'm getting that they belong in that cage. Whew. Okay, okay. This is profound. I'm getting that they belong in that cage, but then They're still not open to, so that is it. It's like they're, you could be dealing with some entities, some agents as well, but there's something about their even lack of awareness. So it's like you're, with this awakening that you're coming to see how, and getting how smart you are, how, it's like how you have always been, I'm getting a pedestal as well. So some of you, you could have someone that holds you on a pedestal or puts you on a pedestal, but it could have, you could have seen it the other way around at some point. But now you're coming to see yourself on that pedestal. But yeah, I'm getting even. Now we're even. Now this is where the second part of this message comes, of what is coming together for you. This has also tested you. This has also tried you. But ultimately, the being even is putting you in a place where you're cooperating, or you are in a place of collaboration, and then that is what is opening the door. So someone here, Scorpio, you are being placed in your rightful position. And however this comes for you, again, is to do with co-creation, your story. I'm getting your love story. I'm getting your book. Could be your own show as well. But I feel like this is you getting even, or the divine forces that are getting even for you are actually making things even. So I could be speaking to someone who has been the odd one out, or a lot to do with the odds. And then now things are getting even. Mhm. It takes two to tango. Okay. And of course, the majority of this month, September, is Virgo season as well. So Virgo season is all about the union of masculine and feminine energy. So it's beautiful. However, it happens within and ultimately without is showing up on your without. So the angel numbers 222 could be significant. The life path as well. So we could be looking at actually any life path. I'm getting the odd numbers as well: 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. Angels and ancestors. What do we have for Scorpio? Mirror guardian. Take time to reflect. And then arrow. Surround yourself with protective energy. At the bottom of the deck, we have direction guardian. Choose your path. So this direction in the first week, I want to see what the Knight of Wands is about, because yes, I feel like there's a direction that is opening now. The question is do you want to go on that direction? That is what I'm getting, or the question that I'm getting. Feels like a new direction is opening. So you may find yourself changing your mind, or you're being told that it's okay to change your mind as well. So let's say you make a decision. You may even find your guides changing your mind for you. That means something maybe doesn't work, or with the way that I'm getting this divine force is working, some of you may find something not working, or a path that is blocked, maybe a form of an impasse as well. It's not showing up as an impasse like a blockage. It may just be like, you know, that okay, yeah, your guides are in this as well. All right, maybe they're playing out something. There is something playing out. Queen of Wands with the Knight of Wands. And then we have the Knight of Cups. Okay, so two directions. We have one, which is the west. The other one is the south. So with the Knight of Cups, that is water energy. I feel like whatever is coming to you is a familiar one. So you could know this person, you could know this situation as well. You could also be the one taking offers, but there are two offers that are coming in, some kind of directions that are opening. So you will know which one to go with. One feels to be in a fiery energy. One feels to be in a watery energy. Now, the other aspect that I'm getting for this first week, it could be that the first part of this is a love connection, right? So it could be that someone can, you know, that they are capable of showing you different parts of themselves. You know that they're capable of being the Knight of Cups or they're capable of being the Knight of Wands. And maybe this is why you're showing up in the Queen of Wands. Highly magnetic, right? Reclamation of power as well. With the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands, I'm definitely getting a new direction. It's saying to move in a new direction, or you may find yourself doing that. The other aspect of this can come where maybe you're releasing some kind of control as well. Remember what came with the heel. So if you're looking to do something, go ahead with something, then this may be releasing like the need to know the answer, releasing some kind of outcome as well. But then ultimately you're gaining your answer. Oh, did you hear that thunder? So I feel like there's something going down. There's definitely something going down in the first week. The devil at the bottom of the deck. So the devil is giving me a breaking away. All right. Feels like there's something breaking away, or you're breaking away as well. I mean, you could also hear about some kind of. I'm getting a catastrophe. Okay. I'm getting something that has happened, and you will just know that is a judgment or some kind of a. I'm getting a vengeance. Ooh. Okay. So, Mirror Guardian. What is this all about? Mirror Guardian says, take some time to reflect on your strengths and challenges and how far you've come. I mean, this is the overall message. There's something about your perspective of yourself as well. Like the way that if you saw yourself, yeah, you're like a thunder. You're a force of, you're a force of strength. There's another term that is coming. I don't know how to construct it, but it's something about the force that you move with or the forces that work with you. Recognize your gifts. You are a beautiful being who has surmounted so many challenges and expanded in so many ways. Your angels are now guiding you to take inventory of your life, to take the time to note all of your recent experiences, the challenges you have surmounted, the strengths that you have developed, and the lessons that you have learned. Your angels want you to reflect on your strengths, in particular, those aspects of yourself that you feel have not been acknowledged by others. Up Offer yourself approval where it's due and know that when you give yourself credit, others will be able to as well. Direction Guardian. So two guardians are here. Mirror Guardian, Direction Guardian. A lot of guidance. See? Mirror Guardian, guidance, answers. The Lovers has the Archangel Raphael. Direction Guardian as well. Whew. You need to know the amount of divine protection that you have. It's I feel teary saying this, but you just need to know or somehow sit down and feel into it. Okay. Connect with your deepest desires, then choose the path that will make your heart and soul sing. Your path isn't set in stone, and your and guides have no expectations for you, nor should you have any for yourself. There are many directions you can take. None of them are wrong, as they all hold perfect opportunities to grow and to learn. But life is to be enjoyed and savored. So, if you know that there's a decision to be made, and particularly if you're feeling indecisive, choose the path you know is going to make you light up and choose with your heart. Arrow, surround yourself with positive people and experiences and environments that make you feel safe. Call on your angels, guides, and ancestors to bring you protection. If you are in a situation where you feel that not everything is as clear as it seems, trust your intuition. There are energies in your current situation that aren't fully aligned with your intentions and goals. And, or with kindness, follow your intuition about whom to trust and what to trust. If you can take time to retreat or to step out of this situation. So I feel like you have already done this retreat, or there's some form of maybe some form of a hermit mode that you have been in as well. If you can take time to retreat or to step out of this situation to assess what is going to be beneficial for you, do so. In any event, this is a time to call on the energy of protection and to place yourself in a space that feels safe. I hope that this was helpful, and I'll come back with the weekly readings as well, and send in so much love. Bye-bye.